This week's edition of The Legend of Ben de Mustaine is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and as the tax season is finally over, hopefully you've not taxed your body as well as your mind too much and kept yourself up in good shape. And one way to do that is keep being hydrated with that one product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only, Diet Water. This product is only available in stores where it is sold. Button. There we go. Button. Who's got the button? I got some issues here. I'm not getting any sound from the PC, but welcome everyone. Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It's Wednesday night, which means Duck Urge Fudge Sundaes are available behind the counter. Urge Fudge Sundaes and all of that fun jazz, and it's time for Baldur's Gate 3 as we continue our story, The Legend of Ben de Mustaine. He is our gold Dragonborn Paladin, and I am having some serious issues here because I'm not getting any sound out of the PC, even though it shows that it's going through. Let me check here on other routes. Yeah, the sound's coming through to you, but it's not coming through to me. And I don't understand why. So let's take a look at some things here. Let's go ahead and get the game up. So I can have everything that's supposed to be there available for me to work off of here. Properties, yes, it says it's going to the headphones like it's supposed to be. Studio mode. Nope, I don't need studio mode. I need settings. Audio. Output. Audio. Yeah, everything's set correctly there. Everything sets correctly there. So what I think I'm going to have to do is just go. What I've had to do in the past on these is I'm going to have to reboot the system because I've already restarted OBS, so something else is wrong somewhere. So we're going to do a quick reboot. And please don't go too far because I will be right back. All right, check. All right, sounds working. Okay, looks like everything's working now. To get the true test here as we load up the game. Sorry about that, everyone. I had to do some rebooting. Looks like I had to do an update to OBS because OBS was having the issues. We have sound. Soon we shall have game, and we shall continue with the adventures of Ben de Mustaine. Alright, hope you all have had a good week as we are well into the midway point. Hopefully everyone in the US, you've not had to file to do a delayed or have to do a late amended tax return as the time for rendering unto Caesar is done. A new sponsored stream invitation, yeah, for one of those stupid handheld games that tries to take everybody's money. No, I don't promote stuff like that. Alright. We hit the any key. And the sound is finally working right. It was only a 20-minute delay. Load Ben de Mustaine. We're trying to get past Worms Crossing, and I've figured out how we need to do it. So we need to go finish solving a mystery because there's some stuff I've discovered there's some stuff we missed, and I thought we might have. So we're going to try it again. And if I have to, I'll switch out some characters to get new perception rolls and all that jazz. So let's go ahead and hopefully get this thing started. Hopefully all things are going well for y'all. Been a good week so far. Gonna be busy here soon making a new GM screen for someone. Alright, new morning. Which means let's get here to the center. Let's get Shadow. Alright, before we do anything else, speak with animals on herself. Longstrider on herself. And now
this way.
Astarion.
I'll see what I can learn.
What can I do for you, my friend?
I wasn't doing... What the blazes?
I'm ready.
Alright. Let's bring you over here. Now bring it to us.
My favorite traveling companion.
Okay. Where is Shadow?
I'll go this way.
There we go. Nope, wrong button. We want Longstrider onto her. And now Longstrider unto me. There we go. Switch back to me.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
Alright, now I don't have any ritual things that I need or want to do. Because I don't have anything ritual. So, let us return to the city.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondian
Look at the magic here. They're standing, levitating in midair.
They were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor. How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Alright, we need to go back to the temple.
give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
10 loaves of bread.
Right, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
Librarian does the same.
Alright, wait for everyone to catch up to us here.
We loved Father Logan as you did. We would never hurt him. We had nothing to do with his death. I swear it.
Alright, let's go inside. I want to go back downstairs. Ah, okay. Anything other than them lighting up? No. Okay. Was there something else in here? Was it in here that I missed? No. Because we found her. It wasn't that. Maybe it was this way. No. Hang on. Nope. All right, what we're going to need to do, I think, maybe. Let's read that. Alright, let's go back where we were. And we're going to summon some other people to get some perception rules. I want fresh sets of eyes.
How can I assist? Camp. Are you certain? Very well. I'll keep watch until you call on me.
Okay. Let's come over here to Astarion.
Hello, my dear. Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging.
All right.
Well, you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
All right, Shadow.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
All right. Oh, Gale has an exclamation point. That'll help maybe as well.
To claim the crown of Karsus for ourselves before anyone else does. How can I help?
Join me.
Pleasure. Lead on.
I need your assistance. Oh, he needs to level up too. Who else should I bring? Let's bring Will and Karlach.
Well met.
I'd like you to join me. He needs to level up, as does Karlach.
Soldier?
Come on, we're heading out.
Hell yes.
Alright, while we're at it, let's go ahead and level them up. Health increases, gains 2 spells. Light is always good. That's a good one. Level up to 8. 2 more spells. And defeat. That wouldn't be bad. And that wouldn't hurt for him to have either. So, what feat shall we give him? Let's give him more caster for lack of anything else. It's not like I'm going to be playing with him further. I just need his I need new observation skills. Cone of Cold, Cloud Kill. Dominate Person, that's a good one. Telekinesis, why not? Cantrip. Acid Splash, Bone Chill, Poison Spray. We'll go with that. Conjure Elemental and Cone of Cold as well. Alright. He's got a ways to go here. Counter spells always good. Hunger of Hadar. He's got Agonizing. He's got Beast Speech. Alright. Repelling Blast. Back him up. It's going to take a little while, but this is an investment in time that we need to do. Let's get a Tanner spell now. Another Eldritch Invocation. Banishment, Blight, Dimension Door. Book of Ancient Secrets. Silence, Ray of Sickness, and Chromatic Orb. Nice. 8. Fire Shield sounds good. Let's see. Mobile wouldn't be bad. Neither would Resilient. Let's make him a Spell Sniper. Shocking grasp. Always good. Alright, level 9. More invocations. Flame Strike. Otherworldly Leap. We will play with him in other builds, but right now I want to finish the one we got going. Another cantrip. Minor illusion. Coiled monster. That could come in handy. Alright, that finishes off well. Now, let's get Karlach. She's already gaining a difficult terrain. We're going to keep her bare heart. Feet. We got to make her great weapons master. Level 9. Okay, and then level 10. Animal aspect. We got the bear. Increases care and cast advantage. Let's see. Chimpanzee. Falling damage. Crocodile. And see in the dark, gain advantage perceptions checks. Yes, I think I want that one. Let's keep on going. Elk. Honey badger. No. Stallion. Not right now. No. Nope. Wolverine. Alright. So we got them all updated. Let's bring them along. Okay, what have you got going?
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light.
What are you talking about?
The Elderbrain, but more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything
Whoops.
itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan Elderbrain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
We will take him with us when we go into there. Sounds like an excellent idea.
The only kind I have. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Alright, anyone else have anything to say? Let's go walking around. There supposedly was some place in here that we missed. Ah, here we go. Thank you. Ah. Press the button. Alright, let's come over here. That might be the thing I was looking for. Okay. Don't have them. Let's go ahead and bring them in with me here. This was something we didn't, the area that we didn't find before. Nothing in there. Uh-oh. Auto-saving. Means something's about to happen. Rotten cheese, rotten fish.
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons? You are a weapon.
Have to keep going.
A sharper one than Dolor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get us caught.
Dolor is an artist. You do well to think on that.
Don't mind if I do.
What now, sir? We go check his place? Perhaps. We'll take one more look here, then move on to the flop house.
Oh, it's got the wrong weapon on me. Where's my antimanti? Where's my super sword? There we go. And where is my nifty shield? All right, we've been found. All right, we're going to use dominance. We're not block him. All right, who's first? Will. Get him. Flourish. Nicely done.
Swords meet sorcery.
Triggers the orb in his chest, destroying every... No, we don't want any... We don't want that. Where are my cantrips at? Almost took him out. Good job.
Gods, it's hot in here.
All right. Main attack, or do we want lacerate? Here's who we want. Get right in that guy's face.
Can't even catch my breath.
Alright, we're going after this one.
Made me your enemy.
Someone was arranging these corpses. What for?
Nicely done. Oh, changelings! Oh. Alright, well, let's Eldritch Blast them both. Nicely done.
Unleash me.
Alright, let's cantrip this again. Whittling her down. Alright.
I'm heating up.
And this is what? A glaive, right?
Moving.
Go get him, Karlach.
Still breathing, despite everything. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Okay. Crawler mucus. Read. Aspirant Dolor is talented. If a Dutch careless, the dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kill stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They lie still, sit stock still as if poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They're going to die, there's nothing they can do about it. We want to hang on to that. What's this one got? Nothing? That one has nothing. Scroll of Thunderwave. Let's send that to Gale. Flowery Key. We want to hang on to that. Thunder Arrows. We send those to Asterion. Spear. Let's give that to Karlach. Heavy Crossbow. We'll send that to camp. Metallic gloves. Let's gather some stuff here. Ah, wrong button. Penella Lumpkin 6. I don't found. Let's read. The effigy of Elisera, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her woe. Below's exaggerated signature written in blood. Orin the Red. We'll pick that up. Clown Silver Torso. No. Loot. Nothing. pick up that spear as well. And that spear. Said something about a dagger here somewhere. Hiding somewhere.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
That might be worth a look.
Where? Ah! Let's come over here then. What have you noticed, Will? Stillmaker.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
Alright, so, in getting the Netherstone, we found a cruel and deliberately staged murder scene in Baldur's Gate could be the work of Orin. Met a tribe of Gur. Told us a vampire named Cazador. Yeah, we know about Cazador. We found a key from Fago's flophouse on a shape-shifting killer's corpse. Perhaps it's connected to the secret lair we uncovered on the top floor. We need to go back there. Go back, though, we shall. Where does this lead? Just to be sure that we haven't missed anything important. Some others.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Their efforts weren't enough, though. They paid a harsh price.
Careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mum says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling me that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now, 4, so I think Mum will be happy. One more thing, did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it in all the shouting. Prayer book. Let's pick it up. Rotten banana. Another tiefling. Request for alms. Please, Father Logan, Rector Yanis, if you have any food to spare, our stomachs shall at night like kicked dogs, carrots, apples. We'll even crunch an onion if that's what you've got. See what's in the backpack. Some gold. We don't need the bedroll. Swift tonic, we can send that to camp. Traveler's chest. More gold. We don't need a mug. Gold necklace we can sell. Potion greater healing, very much so. Another backpack over here and another backpack there. More gold. More stuff to drink. Pouch. Gold. Send the rope back. Scroll. Give that to Gale. And the pouch. Nothing. Nothing else here. Actually, let's stop there. Not really. More underground cabin. Let's head back. We need to return to the flop house. See what this key reveals to us. We might have more information for that investigator more interested in drinking their wine than solving a murder of a beloved father. Let's get everybody back in. Alright, I'm going to push those buttons, see if that closes that back off, just to make sure that no one else sneaks in. And all of a sudden, I've lost sound again. I have lost game sound. I have lost game sound. Alright, let me check something here. Settings. Make sure something didn't get flipped here somewhere. Nope, still says headphones. Microphone's still working, but I'm not getting any sound going to me. Let me change something here. Click from there. Change to there. No, everything has stopped. This is bizarre. Okay, OBS is having issues. Again, it looks like. Check, check. Yeah, I should. I'm not hearing anything from the game. Let's talk to Will just as proof.
Well met.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything. The game's doing stuff. So, I'm not sure what's going on here. This game uses too many musical cues for me not to use them. I wonder if that area takes me somewhere, but first I gotta restore sound. I gotta restore so I can hear. Shut this off. Turn it back on. All right. Let me check that you guys are getting sound. Let me check that you guys. Yep, you are. But I'm not. What's going on here? This is not making. Yeah, now it's not even showing anything on desktop audio. Default. Switch to there. This is weird. Okay. Am I getting it back again? Am I back? Let's try it. Nope, it's not recognizing my headphones at all. This is very, very bizarre. Checked. Checked. Something's not right here, though. It's saying Boss Q03 hands free. Alright, let's go to Bluetooth here real quick. Okay, it's showing. Oh, it's showing connected mic. I don't want connected mic. Let's disconnect my daughter's headphones. Check, check, test, test. Weird, 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 weird. Connected mic. Mic should not be connected. All right, let's reconnect. Check, check. Testing, testing. Mic should not be connected though. All right, hang on. Let's go to here. Headphones. Nano. Okay, that is set correctly. But volume, that is not working right. All right, let's come back over here. Get this. All right, it's showing my headphones here now. Let's try to get the game back up. All right, we're back. I can hear. All right, that was bizarre. That was weird. Right now, I'm wondering, since that was showing something there, let's open those doors back up. Oh, let's go to the right buttons here, spots here. Let's go explore that cave. Because it's showing something. This might be a secret way to get maybe somewhere. Ah, we do have a crag rock to go down. Let's see where this leads. I might regret it. We'll see. Sneak mode. Where does this put us? Oh, this brings us back down here. Ah, I know where we are.
Time to press ahead.
I know where we are. Okay. Let me get the map out here real quick. Yeah, okay. Okay, we don't need to sneak anymore.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Yeah. Okay. We will bring the original team as soon as we get back up there to the city streets. Did we check those before? Yeah. Nothing. And this will bring us back up. Oh, what was that? Lobster cage. Okay. Brings us back up here to Rivington. Alright, let's go back to camp. Let's get the original team back together.
Hey, soldier.
Alright, you need to stay behind.
Really?
You heard me.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
Don't worry, you'll get opportunities in the next playthrough. Alright, back to Will.
Well met.
Alright, wait in the camp, please.
The blade stands at the ready.
I'm sure it does,
And
but not
just
for
when
now.
things were warming up.
Alright, and now, Gale.
How can I help? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Alright, now, we want Shadow.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Alright, join me.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Okay, Astarion.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Alright, come join.
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Alright, and now, Lae'zel.
How can I assist?
Alright, you're coming back with.
It is done.
Alright, now, back to the city. We need to go to the Flophouse. Specifically,
Jerez's caress also has roots.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, pleasures,
alright. Oh yeah, we need to go in. Around, I think, right? Trying to remember how we got there last time. I believe it was that ladder. Hang on. No, I don't want to quit the game.
Ah, safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you. I'm exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Alright. Stairwell. Yeah.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Alright, now. Shabby wardrobe. Disguise kit. Temple plans.
We're full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Let's read. Those wishing to face the Dread Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Denlin Stelmane, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington, killed. Gribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington, killed. Alexander Rainforest, Office near Counting House, Lower City, killed. Frank Pertree, Abode near Fulger's Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Highbury, Large Home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pennygood, Facemaker's Fashion, Lower City. Chef Rovia, Elfsong Cavern Kitchen, Lower City. Nesha Lisha, Blushing Mermaid, Lower City. Vari Vantumper Villa, Upper City. Frederick Hewn House, Upper City. And with that, we may have all we need. Oh, some more thieves' tools. Here, Asterion. Put them to good use. I'm sure you will. And with that, a target list from Bahal. Investigate the murders. Okay, now we can go to the investigator. Alright. Now we have the evidence we need. So, to the Flophouse we go. So, we go from the Flophouse to Sharessa's Caress. Is Valeria.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
Father Logan's murder was just one part of a bigger plot. A Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Baal resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elfsong Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
All right. Find our way to the fortress. We have a pass to get in. Pale Elf. Alright, yeah, we knew about that. So, where does that get us on the... Does that put... The murder is being solved. Let's make sure. Yes, we completed that one. Alright. Hide completed stuff. Alright. Alright, let us get out of this place. We can now go into the city proper.
Let's go to Khan's guns. He has the most.
That watcher sent him flying. Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Must have been 10 yards. You tried to climb up.
No entry today. Special occasion.
Inspector Valeria needs me in the lower city. A serial killer's on the loose.
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Alrighty. Let's move forward. More of these Steel Watchers.
We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
Which way do we answer here on this? The city will never be yours. A pleasure to meet you. Could we talk face to face? I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you. We're not going to do that. A pleasure to meet you. Could we talk face to face?
Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble with these guards.
Alright. Saving means it's time to expect something.
Something's not right about those Steel Watchers. I'm telling you.
Ah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you. Judging you.
Alright. Confront Lord Gortash. Enter the audience hall. Do we go after Gortash now? Where are we at level-wise? We are level 10. Away's from 11.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way
To the audience chamber. That's where they want us to go. Or do we confront him first? Ah, tough choice.
My friend means to say is that the witness
Be patient.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
He's gonna go with the full paladin route here. Give me a little guidance, Shadow. Thank you. Alright, I need 4 or... Actually, let's see. Difficulty 16. As long as I don't roll a nat 1, I should be fine. 7, 13, 19, 21.
I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold. I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke.
Why do you need to leave?
I heard. An army is coming. They're saying it's unstoppable. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this.
He's a paladin. He's a warrior. Get a grip, you're a soldier. Act like one.
I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home.
Alright. There's no... Okay. I'm not going to steal from him. Alright, there's no other way out here. We need to go to the other door.
I'd focus on my own job and leave the Steel Watchers to theirs.
Okay, let's try the other door. Everybody out of the doorway.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I'm sure he is.
Audience chamber.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
My friend means to say is that
You heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Oh, I can't really glaze that pizza. It wasn't even hurt.
I'm a fist, and tell me what you were doing in the house.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no
down
time.
the door because it sounded like something was
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here.
inside.
What are they waiting for?
the house was on fire, we were rescuing people.
I don't
I
know,
spoke to
dear.
a witness who says you entered
I
the
don't
house
know.
before the fire started.
All we can do is be patient.
Oh, right there, bloody legs!
What my friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken. Probably a drunk.
Better.
Are they going to arrest us?
I almost believed you
What if
this
they throw
time.
us in jail?
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
Oh, leave it out. I've got a trial coming up.
Oh.
I need to memorize my lines.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
Okay.
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
And tell
All
me
we can
what
do
you were doing
is be
in the
patient.
house.
Well, your fishness, we broke down the door.
What's happening here?
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't.
Okay. Quartermaster.
It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
Okay, fine.
What's gonna happen to us? We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
I don't know, dear.
Ah. Why was it showing me a thing for him? Okay. Okay, get me back here.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
I almost believed you this time.
Okay, let's look at this map again. Cancel. Passageway this way, passageway this way. Let's go.
All we can do is be patient.
What you were doing in the house.
Can we even go that way? No, we can't.
Down the door because it sounded like somebody was.
Let's come over here.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
See where this leads. Ah, the prison. We don't need to go in the prison unless we absolutely have to, so let's head back up and explore some more. See if we can find Gortash before. We might not be able to do anything before his coronation, so to speak. That's where we were before. Alright, this is just an overlook.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house.
And that's just a storeroom. Okay.
What are they waiting for? My friend means to say is that the witness must have
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
I almost believed you this time.
Can't get there. Okay. That's fine. Alright, looks like we go across the way. Alright, it was worth a try. Okay. In we go.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Has Ravengard on his side. That should tell you something. What? Every duke's just the same as the last.
Lady Oberon's bodyguard.
It must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that
Mizora is here. Oh, wonderful. Well, we can't go without chatting with her.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Should I bring Will in for this? Probably should. I think we can afford to leave Shadow behind.
What happens next is out of our hands.
Let's bring Will. Take a slightly long route.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Alright, journey separately. Yes, I'm sure.
Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
That's why I wish you could do a party of 6 instead of a party of 4. But I'm not doing mods, so can't do that. Since I've already started this.
Well met.
Come along, Will. Let's see what happens if Mizora. Let's go talk to her again.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Alright, just for grins and giggles.
A word, if I may.
Go on up. Pay
Nope,
Gortash
okay.
a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
Alright, it was worth a try. Alright, let's go on in. Alice Bell. Let's see who's on here. Different lords and ladies.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest Patriarchs, dearest Raven Guard.
Okay, here we go.
The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. You and I come to
an understanding.
Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I'm not afraid of her.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city.
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
I want to do an insight check here. Yes! I don't know if I want to enter into a pact with him or not.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. You, Orin, Ketheric.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, You can trust me.
Do I want to enter into this or not? Tough choice here. I'm leaning against it. But right now we're massively outnumbered with all those Steel Watch around me. I'll think about it. No promises.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger, hidden among us. Skvar!
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
You, Orin Ketherick. The Brain, what was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
Where in the nine hells did you find a powerful artifact like this crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
I've heard enough. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Do I go after him now or not? It's the four of us. It's probably bringing in all of the Fist and all those Steel Watch. Alright. We've saved.
You're bluffing, right? Because those contraptions can turn us into paste.
Sage advice. My Steel Watchers take unkindly to threats, no matter how hollow. You're of little use to me, dead. But dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse the ire of my Steel Watch.
Fine, let's get this over with.
And you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Okay, so I can't take him on yet.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So I guess we gotta take Orin out before we take him out. Can we talk to the Duke?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father.
My dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn.
New dawn, is that what you call the tyranny the Absolute brings to Baldur's Gate?
Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Let's go for it. Why not? Difficulty class 2. We got guidance. As long as we don't get a nat 1. Boom. So we know he's fighting it somewhat inside.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The real Ravengard's still in there, and he wants out.
Have we finished then?
I'm here to help you. Florrick sent me.
Help me? Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Florrick chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
When he says punished, do you think he means locked up or brutally murdered?
Let's go for it. Again, as long as they don't get in that one.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Florrick. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
Okay, so don't see.
Sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
Okay. We need to talk to Will.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Anyone else that we want to talk to or even can talk to?
What glory our city, and what glory its future.
Okay, that's the kind of responses we're going to get. We're going to send Will back and bring Shadow back here shortly.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
Trust us, things are not going to be dull.
Now there's a man who knows good business.
Alright, so it looks like we need to take on Orin. Alright, let's switch to Will and have her talk to Mizora.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated.
What are you playing at, Double?
Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
Oh, here we go.
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Alright, let's switch back to me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning?
Trying to get you back under... Where's Gortash taking your father, do you think?
I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Alright. Let's see what happens when we talk to some of these attendants and stuff. Anything?
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining. It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
You shouldn't trust them. They'll all turn on you eventually.
You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one pulling their strings. We're all better off for it.
Alright. With that, let's get out of here. Let's close the doors and let's head in to the city more before we head to camp and pick up Shadow and to see what Mizora's up to. She's probably going to try to do something to get Will under her wing.
Gortash provoked a damned war.
and then promised them safety.
Alright, let's make sure I'm going in the right direction here. Yes, I am. Okay.
Hell's not this again.
Another earthquake!
Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Venture forth, yes. It's time for us to go into the lower city. So we'll do that. Let's get in here. And then let's change camp. So someone in here is a doppelganger. Is it Halsin? Is it our Harper? My gut tells me it's the Harper. After all, they ain't infiltrated the rest of the Harpers. Why not her as well? Okay. Must be looting a lot of stuff here. Okay.
I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
These boots have seen everything.
Waypoint discovered. Where? Ah, there it is, right there. Alright. Ooh. Place to be hung. Alright, let's head to camp. Ah, new layout. Alright, let's first tell Will that he's staying put. Get Shadowing, because eventually we're going to be doing stuff for her.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive. Are you sure?
All right.
Raid stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
We know we're going to be running into someone here eventually anyway.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home.
It's good to be back.
I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Join?
Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Alright, just in case.
Pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Alright.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Anything new here?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last
Nope.
time I met someone like you.
Alright.
Perhaps I never did.
Nothing new here.
And never will again.
Is this Halson? Yes.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
What news from the Grove?
The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you, yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to shift the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader.
You served the Grove well and found a worthy successor. No one can ask more of you.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Okay, let's see where everybody's bivouacked up at. Okay, there's Lae'zel. We got some people up here. Alright, let's talk to Isabel. Anything new here?
Very well, I hope.
Nothing new there. How about Dame Aelin?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Okay, nothing new there. Let's talk to Jaheira. I'm a little suspicious.
Oh, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
As do I.
He's protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
And what do you think of his warning of the doppelganger in our camp?
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Have you thought any more about how we might find Minsk?
I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. 9 fingers keen.
A name known and feared
Mhm.
throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
The guild, you'd throw your lot in with thieves. I didn't think a Hopper would be friends with a petty crime lord.
Friend is not the word I'd use. Nor is petty if you've a mind to keep your tongue. But both our operations step outside the law when needful. She just likes it better there. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Alright, let's talk to Karlach. You know, she's not going to be happy about things.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
That's all? Okay. Thought there'd be more about Gortash. Alright, let's go to Gale first.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a Tressum for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Alright, Asterion.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world.
Are you alright?
Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
Okay, there's Withers. Let's talk to them.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Alright, how's the cat doing? Oh, that's right, I can't talk to animals. Peer into its eyes. Just missed. Okay, fine. I may bring Shadow over here for that. Alright, first, let's go talk to Lae'zel. Then we'll activate Shadow to talk to the cat.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
Alright. Alright, switch to Shadow. Shadow, I want you to talk to the cat.
I ought to speak.
Since you are Animal Whisperer.
Please, don't look at me.
Nope. Alrighty. So much for that.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Alright, I suppose. Okay, where's the bed? Where's the bedding at? Spot at? Oh, here we go. End the day. Then we'll hopefully take a lap around and talk to everybody. There they are.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
Okay, who are all these supposed to be?
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
Just what are you up to?
Bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Then break it already. Will doesn't need to wait 6 months.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Alright. What will happen to Will's powers if he breaks the pact?
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
I'm not going to put him back under her control. With the city, when the city's free, you can take his place. That's what I'm going to recommend.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
That was not an easy choice to make, but had to be made, unfortunately.
Need to find a way forward.
Alright, let's talk to everybody again. And why are you sticking around?
Sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
Why are you still hanging?
Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
Will's not a child. You need to start treating him with respect.
Beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake.
I don't get it. If Will isn't your warlock, why stick around and give him power?
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
You left Karlach alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The Dead Three and that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
What can you tell me about the Hells?
9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first Hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it. The delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
You never told me how the Absolutists captured you.
Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. But those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
If you're going to be staying, I need something in return.
I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Alright, Will, let's talk.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
I thought you never regretted taking the pact.
I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
What's our next step then?
We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Your father's not dead yet, Will. Perhaps there's a way to save him.
I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. Go on then.
Anything else? Alright, let's go down to Halsin.
Will sacrificed his own father. A hard choice, but not one that is unknown in nature. At times, a seedling must strangle the very tree that bore it, if it's to survive.
Good point. Alright, let's talk to Jaheira. I don't know if I'll get anything from these two. They seem to be not doing anything else.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well, but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that. But we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark.
You sound like you speak from experience.
No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There's no shame in sharing the load when you need to.
I wanted to ask you something. Is it true that you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Please, you seem reluctant to discuss the past.
What need? When it seems so intent on repeating itself. But stay this apocalypse, and I'll let you read my journals. Promise.
Alright, anything new here?
Very well, I hope.
Nope, nothing new here. Probably nothing new with the other one as well. Alright, Karlach's probably going to have something to say.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
That's not right. Let's try that again.
Copper for your thoughts.
That was the wrong reply, but we'll let it slide. Let's talk to Gale.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one.
Okay, this one's correct.
It leaves you with nothing.
Astarion.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
All right. Let's talk to Lae'zel.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
We shall, don't worry. Let's talk about us. How about a kiss? Alright, it's bedtime for them. But we do need to go pet Scratch. I didn't waste an animal potion for today.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Alright, let's go to Shadow real quick.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Worth talking to, perhaps.
Let's talk to see if Scratch has anything to say.
Keeping well, friend.
Anything new here? No. Alright, we'll give him some more pets. Alright, back to me.
Blood. No, never mind.
Let's go to bed. Some roast pork. Ooh, that's gonna get us close. Whoop, too high. We need 4. Perfect. Time to sleep. Let's see if there's any cutscenes here. Looks like we might be... Nope. No cutscene. No. I take that back.
Get up. There's something you should see. I know it's early, but this couldn't wait.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, are we watch the sunrise?
I used to hate that sight. The glowing sky, the long shadows, the fading stars. I lived for the red of blood and the black of death. Now, I see the colors between. Look at the sun. What do you see?
Hope, life, a future worth fighting for.
Yes. And something else too. Beauty. The dawn was my torment. Rustling leaves, agony. I couldn't wait to escape this place. Now, I revel in it. I revel in you. You showed me the betweens and beyonds. Between war and peace. Beyond passion and obsession. Most importantly,
You showed me freedom. There's more, but I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call it. I just know, whatever comes next, I want you near. When all this is over, will you stay with me? For good?
Okay, I've been waiting so long to hear those words. I will stay with you, come what may.
Jacques Von Findu, source of my joy.
Alright, and with that, we're going to call things a little bit early today. We're all rested up and everything. We'll need to cast some spells to start things off, but let's go ahead and save. New save, Lower City. Alright, with that, we're going to quit and go back to this view. Alright, so we're now in the Lower City. Now the fun really begins, as I've been told. So, I want to do some plotting and planning on how I want to role play everything from here on out. So we're going to end things a bit on the early side of things here than I tend to, but that felt like a good spot to end tonight, so we'll do that. So let's go ahead and see who's out there that we can do a friendly raid with. Let me get my screens all coordinated here. Alright, who's on? Okay, Laugh Love Lindy is on, PB is on. Let's go raid Lindy and company here. That sounds like fun. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. So, oh, caps lock was on. Hopefully everything still works. So, schedule for the rest of the time out. Saturday, 1 p.m. on Wandering DM's channel. We'll hopefully be doing Scion, Birth of the New Gods, as we are finding we find ourselves meeting hell in the Nordic hell, so to speak, their underworld, as we find out what we're going to need to do while they're in the underworld to try to prevent that from unraveling, which might help prevent the living world from unraveling. A lot of weird stuff going on that we're going to need to figure out what we're doing there, so it's going to be interesting. So that'll be Saturday at 1 p.m. Then 8 p.m. here on this channel on Saturday night will be Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K23 universe, where numbered characters from all of your favorite tabletop RPG genres compete in a ring that we lovingly call the Dice Tray. We're working our way towards our next premium live event, the Joust, our version of Survivor Series. As things go on there, we're just a few weeks away. We've done a slight change in the format. We have 6 women's matches, a short intermission, then 6 men's matches to try to get more exposure for all the different characters, because trying to split 9 between both of them, a lot of people were being overlooked and stuff like that, so it gives us more matches, more rivalries, and more fun to set up for, especially for the PLEs and stuff like that. So that'll be Saturday. Then next Monday will not be Family Night Emporium. My daughter Bonnie and I usually do that on Monday nights. We're currently doing Whispers in the West, but it will not happen this Monday because she has a previous commitment that she is going to be attending to. So we will not be doing that there. Who knows? Maybe we'll come back with more Baldur's Gate on that Monday, or maybe I'll use that to help convert wrestlers to 2K24. I am 2/3 of the way done with that, so hopefully we should be done. Hopefully, definitely in time, I think, for the Joust Premium Live event, and then we'll be back here next Wednesday. We will be on, for sure. We will be on Encounter Online doing our 4-player multiplayer version of Baldur's Gate there, as I'm playing Keen Dova, elf that I'm hoping to convert into a stealth archer. I've got a whole build figured out for that, so we're going to have fun with that group, with Shane and all the others with that group as well. So if you like what you see here, join us on Discord. The link is there in the chat. We have sections to talk about some of the different games and stuff like that. And keep an eye out, because I may be setting up some stuff for some announcements as well, like on the line of maybe, just maybe, creating some merch. But we'll see if we can get that. I'm looking into that as we speak. So we got to take things one step at a time. If you like what you see, join us here in Discord. We have sections there for talking about the different types of games that we do here and all other creative activities. Well, we also have a special section called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we definitely believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works. We've seen it happen in our lives and in the lives of others in our church and those around us. So if you have a need, a concern, or request, please place it there, and we will give you that kind of spiritual support if you would like it. And this is in a case of thoughts and prayers, and then no one does anything. I keep a list on Evernote so I can track who's on the prayer list and what the results and answers are from that. So if you want that kind of spiritual support, please place your request in there. If it's something that's a little personal, private, maybe something you don't want a whole lot of other people talking about, but you would still like that kind of spiritual support, then use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is. You know what it is. We don't know, but we don't have to know. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we'll be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what was actually going on, because we don't need to know the details. All we need to know is that there's a need, and we'll be praying for you for sure. So please take advantage of that again if you would like that kind of spiritual support. So let's go ahead and raid Laugh, Love, Lindy and company here. So until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays, but there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.
We cut the footage and it doesn't make it in. We say it's not bulletproof, but if it survives. I mean, if we can fish up more of these, do you know, like, what kind of applications that shell could have? For, like, industry?
You could have, like, a really slow army.
Or better, you know, bulletproof vest, you know.
Let's see if it melts.
Let's shoot it first.
Right, I'm gonna get behind this because we actually hit it with a meat tenderizer and it did nothing. So...
Oh, we didn't get that on
Well,
footage.
then why were you so high and mighty about shooting it? You already hit it with a tenderizer, and then all of a sudden I say let's shoot it, and then we get all kinds of scientific horse shit.
The meat tenderizer was a scientific thing. Shooting it just seems like you're doing
You're
it.
like a forge hammer here. Can we like hit it with a hammer first?
That was Dr. Nelson's idea, I bet. I'm sure if Dr. Nelson said to shoot it, then we'd be no problem, but okay.
No, of course not. It'd be fascinating to find out what would happen. Fine, shoot.
Hey, Ryan, why don't you grab that
careful of
hammer over
ricochet.
there? We'll hit it with the hammer first. It'll look real cool, and then we go, well, the hammer didn't crush it. What about a bullet? It's like a segue,
Okay, Doctor.
coffee
if
on
you
my
want to
desk.
hit it again with
Do we have a firearms expert not on hand for safety on the set?
Uriah pulls out a 38 special from the small of his back.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Shit.
You're armed?
You're not?
No.
Okay. The person just takes a quiet sip of his coffee.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna step back while this is all happening.
All right.
Because if I think that bullet's gonna hit that, it's gonna ricochet, and we don't know where it's gonna go. So I'm gonna be behind something solid so it doesn't hit me.
Could we maybe like go outside? And just...
Let's take it outside. Yeah.
I think
Get the hammer first, though.
Might be the opioids talking, but
Now, the lighting is better in here. It is dark outside. So, yeah, hit it with the hammer, and then we'll shoot it. So.
Yeah, Uriah will hit it with the hammer just to, for continuity.
Clang! You feel it reverberate through the hammer. This sucker's hard.